An excerpt from The Book on the Taboo Against Knowing Who You Are by Alan Watts. Chapter 3. How to Be a Genuine Fake. The cat has already been let out of the bag. The inside information is that yourself as just little me, who came into this world and lives temporarily in a bag of skin, is a hoax and a fake. The fact is that because no one thing or feature of this universe is separable from the whole, the only real you or self is the whole. The rest of this book will attempt to make this so clear that you will not only understand the words but feel the fact. The first step is to understand, as vividly as possible, how the hoax begins. We must first look at the form and behavior of the hoax itself. I have long been interested in trying to find out how people experience or sense their own existence. For what specific sensations do they use the word I? Few people seem to use the word for their whole physical organism. I have a body is more common than I am a body. We speak of my legs as we speak of my clothes, and I seems to remain intact even if the legs are amputated. We say, I speak, I walk, I think, and even I breathe. But we do not say, I shape my bones, I grow my nails, and I circulate my blood. We seem to use I for something in the body, but not really of the body, for much of what goes on in the body seems to happen to I in the same way as external events. I is used as the center of voluntary behavior and conscious attention, but not consistently. Breathing is only partially voluntary, and we say, I was sick, or I dreamed, or I fell asleep, as if the verbs were not passive but active. Nevertheless, I usually refers to a center in the body, but different peoples feel it in different places. For some cultures, it is in the region of the solar plexus. The Chinese sin, the heart, mind, and soul, is found in the center of the chest, but most Westerners locate the ego in the head, from which center the rest of us dangles. The ego is somewhere behind the eyes and between the ears. It is as if there sat beneath the dome of the skull a controlling officer who wears earphones wired to the ears and watches a television screen wired to the eyes. Before him stands a great panel of dials and switches connected with all other parts of the body that yield conscious information or respond to the officer's will. This controlling officer sees sights, hears sounds, feels feelings, and has experiences. These are common but redundant ways of talking, for seeing a sight is just seeing, hearing a sound is just hearing, feeling a feeling is just feeling, and having an experience is just experiencing. But that these redundant phrases are so commonly used shows that most people think of themselves as separate from their thoughts and experiences. All this can get marvelously complicated when we begin to wonder whether our officer has another officer inside his head, and so ad infinitum. There was a young man who said, though it seems that I know, what I would like to see is the I that knows me, when I know that I know that I know.